Hey guys, in this video we're going to go over variables in JavaScript. Alright, before I get started, please like and comment on the video and please subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'll really appreciate that. Alright, so let's get started. So, variables in JavaScript, right? So this is just a refresher in case you haven't coded in a while. Right, so we're going to go over numbers, Boolean expressions, arrays, dictionaries, objects, and strings. And I'm going to have a video for each one of these to explain them in depth. Alright. So let's get started. So the way to declare variables in JavaScript is just using let or var. So you can say let x equals, let's do numbers first. So with numbers, I can have a whole number, like let x equal 2. I can also have let y equal 3.1415926, right? It can be a float as well, right? And to print in JavaScript, you do console.log. All right, so you'll do console.log x comma y. Let's run that. All right, and you have 2 and 3.4. All right, something you notice is I just use the comma, right? So if you're coming from like Java, where you just say like system.out to print ln, right? In JavaScript, you can just print using the comma notation. You can also do plus like that, and let's see how that works. Right, so same thing. Okay, awesome. So there we go. All right, now let's also go over Boolean expressions. So Booleans, right? So the way we say this is let true val, and in JavaScript, you want to use the camel case syntax, right? In Python, we use the underscore. In JavaScript, we're going to use the camel case. And we'll just say true, right? Let me see. Yeah, lowercase t, all right? And then we can say let false val equal exclamation true val to negate it, right? And then we can also give like an expression. So we can say let complex expression equal true val, or right, I'm going to make a video on this, right, to make it more specific. True val or false val, right? And true val and false val, or not false val. Right, so this is a Boolean expression, right? Review your Boolean algebra if you haven't done so. So what'll happen is each one of these, will evaluate to a simpler Boolean expression. Okay, so let's run it. Let me console.log these. All right, so console.log, true val, false val, and complex expression. And then let's run it. Okay, so you get true, false, and true, right? Awesome. And yeah, to elaborate this further, so kind of like evaluating an expression in math, same thing with Boolean algebra. With each step, these can be evaluated further. And to clarify, the double straight lines is just called the or operator, and the double ampersand is the and operator, and the exclamation mark is the not. And I'm going to make a video on this, so don't worry if you're like confused about this. Okay. All right. So now let's go over arrays. So I'll delete this. So arrays. And then a good point to mention is single line comments are just the double dash, and the multi-line comments are the slash with the asterisk. Okay, so arrays, right? Arrays are just a sequence of things. So let r equals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in JavaScript, you can have multiple types. So you can say let multiple type r equal 1, and then Adnan, and then 5.13, right? These kind of things. That's fine. Okay, and then with arrays, well, I'll make a separate video, so we're gonna go over it. But with arrays, you can append, you can push, right? You can put to the front, you can insert in the middle, right? These kind of things. So, but I'm not gonna do that here. I'm gonna do that in a separate video, right? And needless to say, arrays doesn't have to be just integers, they can be other things too. So I'll do a string for now. All right, so let string r equal a d n a n. And then as a last example, I'll also do an arrays of objects, right? So let objr equal to do run a mile, right? And then we can do again, to do, right? Brush teeth. So these kind of things, right? And, this is an array of objects. We're going to go over that in the next thing. But, pretty much you can have an array of anything. So let me just console.log all these. All right, run it. And yeah, you can see that everything's logging, right? It's a little dirty because of the space. Let me expand this a bit more, right? You can see it like that. Okay, but I'm going to collapse this more because I want you to see the text. All right. Okay, so that's the arrays. So that's good. Now let's move on to the next one. Dictionaries objects. So we just did that, right? So with objects, we can say it's basically like a key value. So you can say let obj equal, name, Adnan, age, 22, right? Let's just do that for now. And then, I can access or change it, right? So I can say obj of age plus equals 1, right? And then we can do console.log obj, right? Let's print that. What happened? This happens sometimes. The repo just crashes. Yeah, all right, good. Yep. So again, I'm going to expand this more. So I'm not going to like make a whole dedicated, methodology for this section, right? We'll make a video for that. All right, awesome. And let's just end it with strings, right? So strings, right? Let me delete that. So strings, they're just like out letters. So let str equal, Adnan. And then I can access it just via 0 indexing, console.log str of 0, right? And yeah, basically that. And then I can also do the substring. And, I get the first 2 letters, right? But again, I'm going to make a video for this. So we're going to expand on this in another video. Okay, so I think that's good for now. All right, so you just went over the variables in JavaScript. This is just an overview, so you don't have to code along with me if you didn't, want to. This is just to, get the rhythm going and give you the overview of what to expect in the next couple of videos. All right, so I'll see you then. Okay, bye.